my dear Aries. This is Michaela from Shine Your Light Brightly 1111. Thank you so much for stopping by, spending time with me. And I want to do your love read deep love read for the month of October 2019 today. I hope you're all doing well. So relax, sit down comfortable, take a deep breath. I've already connected with my spirit guides and angels and asked them to bring through healing messages and clear, accurate messages and guidance and support me to do your reading here today. And what they've showed me was that your foundation is a bit shaky. They showed me the number 2 all the time again. So 2 is about making choices, making decisions, unstable foundation, not really knowing where to go, where it will lead. And that brings that shaky foundation, that not feeling stable and that uncertainty. They've also showed me that it is in your hands. It is your decision if you want to stay in this energy or if you make a clear decision of what you truly desire, to follow your heart and your soul. So we will see what the reading brings. First of all, we begin with your spirit animal for the month of October 2019. For Aries, please, spirit guides and angels. For Aries in love for October 2019. 2 coming up. The Raven, Shaman, and it says, you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. So again, the message here, you are the creator, you are the magician. And we have the cougar, I don't know if I pronounced that right. Assertive. In silence you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. So this is the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, by the way, and now we go into the Energy Oracle and into your deep love read. We begin with the overall energies of you, your soulmate or love interest, however you want to label it, and the overall energy of the connection with that Energy Oracle by Sandra and Taylor. What is the overall energy of Aries when it comes to love in the month of October 2019? When it comes to their connection they are thinking about. We have the happy family coming up. For many of you, I feel that this is the deep desire, wanting to have that happy family, that beautiful relationship, that stability. For others, I feel that family could be in the way. Let's get one more here. We have storm warning coming up. Didn't you have that too in your last read? I'm not quite sure anymore. So the storm warning could indicate negative thinking is what I get. So even though that may be your desire, the negative thoughts are taking over. Not trusting that you will get here. That is for some of you. For others, family is intervening here. And you are, for the peace and the family, you are going with what is suggested here, even though it is not what your heart's desires are. For others, your partner, soulmate, love interest is involved with another person, and that brings these negative thoughts to you because it is what you want. I feel jealousy and envy here. So it's a general read. We have many different scenarios. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, please. What is going on with Aries, soulmate or love interest here? What is their overall energy when it comes to the connection with Aries, please? So we have financial constraints coming up. So financial issues, not feeling stable, not having, or having the feeling that they doesn't have something to offer you, or not enough at least. We're walking away. So for some, they have been walking away from another connection. If it was a marriage even, that brings financial issues. And others are trying to walk away from you because they think they can't offer you anything here. So low self-esteem. Let's see what is the connection about here. Overall energy of the connection between Aries and their soulmate, please. Two coming out right away. We have woman holding a heart. So one of you is here ready to give their heart away. It's their heart's desires. This could be you or them. And we have all tied up. Actually, I get here with that all tied up card in this case, in your case here today, I get the message that one of you is here really, and maybe even both, kind of tied up in other situations. If it's just family, that doesn't have to be a relationship. So for some it may be parents where you have to take care of, or sisters and brothers, or aunts, uncles that are telling you this person isn't good for you. Anything, any kind of interference here from family. For some it can be that you are in another relationship too. But with that all tied up, I have the feeling that both parties here have something that holds them back. I have anxiety at the bottom. I hear not being good enough from their side. What is going on here, Aries? Okay, that explains to me that shaky foundation that Spirit showed me and explained to me when I was preparing for your read. Let's see. Happy family and storm warning here for Aries. Please give me additional information with this. We have the unfinished symphony coming up. So intuitively, deep inside, that knowledge that it's not over, even though it may nothing happen in the 3D, at least not in the way you desire. We're blessed. So I'm really picking up on too many different scenarios. And if I would really now in the intensity going into every situation, this reading will take 3 hours. So the message, the main message I get here that is fitting for everyone is that whatever is going on in your life, whatever was and is going on in this connection here right now, It is a blessing, and it is about to see, and that is a message that comes through in almost every reading. Already last month, I think it was last month already too. It is a really important time right now where a lot of transformation is going on, a deep healing. So it is about to see the bigger picture and everything, to feel blessed even if the journey brought suffering, pain. I know that many people can't see the good in it, and I had comments like, where is the sense in suffering if meeting, where's the sense in meeting someone who stirs up these deep feelings if I then have to suffer and to wait? So if you don't get this now, it's a part of the ascension. I can go into this on that deep level in these readings here. At some point we will see the bigger picture. And I speak out of experience on my own, as well as a lot of clients over the last 20 years. So, of course, when we are still in the suffering, when we are in the pain, we can't see the jewel in the teardrop. But at some point, we have to see that everything happened for a reason and brought us to where we are today. So, the financial constraints and that walking away, please, for Aries soulmate. We have between worlds, so they are also in a phase where they don't know where they belong, where they don't know where to go, where it will lead. We have a change in the wind coming up. So for the majority, I really feel here they've walked away from another relationship, what brings these financial changes and issues and challenges. And right now they are still in this, it's not finalized yet. But they are desiring change, is what I also hear. So woman holding a heart here and all tied up for the connection. So we have truth be told falling out here. That card talks about communication. Masks are falling. The truth is revealed. Expressing what's really going on. So we've had a reading, I don't know exactly anymore, for Aries 3 months ago maybe, where it was about if you just would communicate, communication would be the key, and that is still the case. To finally reveal to each other what's going on. The end of deception and lies and hiding. So we have round and round. So all tied up and round tells me that you have the feeling you're just going around in circles. Nothing seems to move forward here. The desire of finally hearing what's going on. The energy I feel is really very heavy. Enough of suffering, enough of waiting, enough of yearning, not seeing the sense in everything anymore. Round and round is also a card, an energy that tells us that what goes around comes around. It is about the law of attraction. What we send out is what we attract. When I'm in that yearning energy and in that suffering, in that asking myself all the time, why does this happen to me? Why isn't it going forward? That are all low vibrational energies. And when I send out low vibrational energies, it's what I attract back. So, Spirit's message here is to go within and don't just blame them for not acting towards you. Look inside of yourself and embrace the whole journey. See the bigger picture in what happened. Accept that everything happened for a reason and that you can't change the past. It's unchangeable. But learn your lesson from it and feel blessed for these experiences that made you, which made you grow, gave you a deeper understanding of yourself and of love too, and of life. Where's Aries spiritually at, please? Emotional challenges, resolve the issue. So here it comes out right away. So everything we feel, every emotion, every feeling, every thought that comes up wants to be recognized. And we have to know how to, or which we have to release, what emotion comes or why the emotion comes up. We have to look deeper inside of ourselves to solve the issue inside of ourselves. I hear Spirit repeating, don't blame other ones. Look inside yourself. And when we change the energies inside of ourselves, and so the energies we are sending out, we also change the world around us. And I already know that some of you don't want to hear this, but I'm just a messenger here. So we have clear and activate, create sacred space falling out. So I'm not quite sure for whom this is. I wasn't asking for anything yet. So clear out everything that doesn't serve. Clear your energies and also create that sacred space. So for some of you it could be a good idea to spend some time alone, and I mean really alone, to go within, to take that time for soul searching and really going within, not spending time alone at home and sit there and blaming and yearning. Where is Aries soulmate spiritually at, please? We have cosmic ancestors, voice your concerns. So if they are on their spiritual journey, connected to their higher self and their ancestors and ascended masters, they should surrender their worries, whatever their belief system is. It is about, if they are not on the spiritual journey here, it is about to voice their concerns to others, to accept support, to ask for support. That they don't have to deal with everything alone. For the connection, please. The Ascended Masters, create open communication. So, it is divinely guided here. The Divine wants to support, to create that communication that would be the key here. Because it's really, and it comes up in your readings all the time, Aries, that both aren't knowing what's going on. Both don't have the courage. Both are losing trust. Both are wanting the same in the end, but oh, here's one card in between that doesn't belong here. What is the current lesson or challenge for Aries, please, when it comes to this love connection? We have the Willow. Card number 2, the Two of Forces. So, yeah, it is your decision which path to choose. You can stay where you are, or you can come into the light, believe and trust that everything happens for a reason and that you are safe and protected. That abundance is also waiting for you, but it begins inside of yourself, your own energies, your thoughts, your emotions. This card talks about calming the emotions and leaving the darkness behind, and to trust into the higher power. What is Aries soulmate current lesson or challenge? What is Aries soulmate? Two coming out. We have Archangel Raphael coming up. That is the Archangel of healing. Heart chakra healing especially. And we have the card that talks about the birth of something new. To see the world again through the eyes of a child. Come into a more light-hearted energy, believing in miracles again. It could also indicate the wish for family. But it's the birth of a new era, is what I hear, after healing their heart. For the connection, please, for Aries. We have a King of Forces coming up. So this king is someone who is in charge, who wants to take advantage of the situation. But it is coming up as the current lesson or challenge. So for them, so for one, it is about the wait for the action, and for the other one it is about to get ready and prepare to take action. I totally forgot to name the cards, so that was the Akashic Tarot. And, well, doesn't matter now. The same cards as always. Oracle, Sacred Reading Oracle cards, Sacred Spirit, I don't know. This is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. going on in the heart space of Aries when it comes to their soulmate, please? We have the Four of Swords, just breathe. This is the card of rest, rejuvenation, recovery, deep healing, connecting with your higher self. At the bottom I have the Healing Begins card, that is the Six of Swords. Swords are mental energy. It is about calming the mind, coming out of the chaos, moving on to calmer waters. So the Four of Swords is also the card of meditation, going within to heal the heart. I also hear that you feel very exhausted and drained. So take the rest and calm the mind. Meditation could be helpful here to calm the mind and to ground yourself, to don't feel so shaky in your foundation. What is going on in the mind space of Aries, please? Yeah, we have the confusion coming up, the Seven of Cups. It is called in this deck Daydreams and Decisions. So, dreaming about the happy family, but feeling unstable in the situation the way it is. So, having the feeling that you have to make a decision, makes it even sense to stay, or should I move on? And that brings confusion, because what I feel here is that heart and mind aren't in alignment. So your heart still knows what it wants. It has that deep desire for that relationship. But because nothing moves on, the doubt takes over. The doubt and the fear that it will never happen. And that brings confusion. So I have the crown chakra coming up. What is our antenna to the divine, right? Trusting your divine guidance, trusting into the higher power in general. That everything happens for a reason. Spirit is repeating this over and over again. And we have the Eight of Pentacles, dedicated effort. So it takes a bit effort that you have to put inside of yourself. For others it could mean to escape into work, to not have to think about this whole situation. What is the message of Aries' higher self when it comes to this connection here? We have the Four of Wands, joy and stability, combined with the Moon. Confront. We have to confront ourselves with our own shadows. We have to face them. The Moon is about anxieties. It is also about things aren't revealed, the uncertainty because of the unknown. You could deal with a Pisces or a Cancer here. And we have again that a Four of Wands is, for me, that same energy as the happy family card. Joy, stability, that great foundation, that happy relationship. That is the desire here, but there are fears in the way, anxieties. And for some of you it may even be limiting beliefs from childhood here, because how you can see the shadow here is of a child. That is the own shadow, but it's just the child. So limiting beliefs like it will never happen to me, I'm not deserving to be happy, I'm not lovable, any kind of these kind of limiting beliefs could be an issue here. And that makes it more challenging for you, and it wants to be recognized and transformed and released. I hear Spirit saying it's a very important time right now to transform and to heal, to have these deep healing of these old issues. So take the time to go within And don't be afraid to look at your own shadows. It is an important stage and an important thing to do right now, to look at them, to release them, to make room for joy and stability. What is going on in the physical, please, for Aries? We have the Wheel of Fortune going with the flow. Divine timing is at work. The wheel is turning in your favor, but just in its own time. So we can't force things here. It is our ego that tells us, I want it and I want it now. But that is not about going with the flow. Water represents emotions. It is about calming the emotions. It is about trusting the guidance and the cycles. It is also about closing old karmic cycles. But it is about going with the flow. Don't try to force things. Let it unfold naturally. The Four of Pentacles open up is a card of that comes up in every reading at the moment. It is the card about being closed off, and we have to open up to the possibilities and opportunities. With a closed off heart, we can't give and we can't receive love. So we have to let go of the past, embrace the journey, stopping to try to force things the way we want it. So letting go of the ego and let it unfold. But we have to open up to it. We have to trust. This is the Psychic Tarot and Oracle, also by John Holland. Let's see what's going on with your soulmate. Please tell me what is going on in the heart space of Aries soulmate when it comes to Aries and this connection, please. We have the Devil energy coming up, so you could deal with a Capricorn here. It's called temptation. So this card indicates any kind of toxic energies, attachment, codependency, even addictions, negative thought patterns, also limiting beliefs. We have conflict and defeat. So mental conflict going on here, or even in the heart. We have the Fool, new beginnings. Could be an Aquarius of significance. So in their heart they want to have a new beginning, but they aren't ready. They are in mental conflict here. What I get from Spirit is with that temptation card and that Five of Swords, for some of them it is about not being able, not feeling able to stop to think about you, and kind of feeling manipulated here. So don't understanding what's going on here. So not manipulated by you, but they don't get why they can't stop to think about you and the situation. But what I get for the majority here is they want to have a new beginning in their heart, but they are still in that mental conflict because they are too attached to whatever situation they leave behind. So we have seen they are between worlds. They need to heal their heart. Have to deal with a lot of changes and with financial issues too. So for some of them it's about a divorce, What is going on in the mind space of Aries soulmate, please, when it comes to Aries and this connection? We have the Two of Pentacles, shaky foundation, movement, choices and decisions. Decisions have to be made here, but not feeling really able because of being in the conflict here. And we have, could be a Leo of significance here, the Strength card in this deck called Power, trying to build up themselves here to come back into their full power, building up their courage and their strength to move forward, to finally make these decisions and choices. What is the message of their higher self when it comes to your connection here? Patience and planning and the world. So yeah, having to close the old cycle, and for that it still needs patience here. Planning, strategizing the new beginning. Also having to strategize here about finalizing these old cycle. What is going on in the physical for Aries soulmate, please? Again, Five of Pentacles, financial and material changes. So their overall energy have been the financial constraints. So something is going on here. They don't feel stable enough to move forward. And I don't feel this on an emotional level. It is about their situation, not feeling stable enough to move forward. Having the feeling they don't have anything to offer. The Chariot, Triumph, could be a Cancer of significance. So wanting to be successful, wanting to have that fast, positive movement forward. The Chariot is about it's very fast energy, and it is about communication and travel and even moving. It could indicate that they also have to move here right now, if there was a divorce going on. So a lot going on here in their lives right now. And that is not the right time here for a new relationship. And it is about to have the compassion for the other one's journey. So if we leave a relationship, even though it may be our decision, we can't rush into a new one right away. It is still an emotional loss if we have been with this person for a while, and we have to let go of this before we go into a new relationship. If we go into a new relationship with the old issues, and when we still have to deal with these issues because it's not finalized here. So we have to let go of the ego here and give them the time to finalize everything. Spirit is repeating the word compassion for the other one's journey. So, shared energies with your romance angels, please. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And we have children at the bottom. Your love life is being influenced by children. So it could be that there are even children involved here, or also on your side. We have the happy family card. For some of you it means you have your family, and there is influence. Two cards for Aries, please. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So that was a message before. Take a step back, go within. Soul searching. I mean, in this card we have a couple that is retreating together. So for some of you, it could indicate that time out together, spending time together alone. But for the majority, I feel here that is again the advice to take a step back and retreat. Come into this Four of Swords energy, going within, resting, rejuvenating, and going within to face the own shadows, to release and heal the old ways of being. For Aries soulmate, please, 2 cards. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So could be differences here of different belief systems. That could be anything, different countries, cultures, any kind of differences that are influencing here. Let your friends help you. Ask and accept support from others. Spirit told me to also take the bottom, and we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So we go into the Tarot of Dreams by Michaela for possible future energies. Possible future energies, please, spirit guides and angels, for Aries and their soulmate. For this connection I pick up on today, we have the Queen of Wands coming up. So coming in that full power, the passion for life and for love, being very creative, shining from within, being charismatic. That is you, right? So we have the Two of Wands, so being at the crossroads, having to make a decision. Four of Cups, waiting for that offer that doesn't seem to come. Being disappointed about it and questioning and wondering everything. We have the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is the slowest knight in the whole tarot, even though in this deck at least he's moving. In the traditional tarot the horse is standing still. But he's moving slow. He has something very solid to offer, but he takes his time. We have the Three of Pentacles. What is the card of teamwork and collaboration, working together. So let's get them first all out. Ace of Swords would be that communication and clarity, new beginnings based on honesty and clarity, possible outcome. Four of Swords fell down, so it was in your heart space already, rest, rejuvenation, going within, deep healing, recovery mode. Now we also have a King of Wands, so Leo, Sag, Aries, and we have a soulmate couple here. Same suit coming up, and a star. Aquarius, maybe of significance, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the Knight of Coins. So we have the same suit here. We have a soulmate couple coming up. The King and Queen of Wands. So your advice is to come into your full power again, to finally shine from within again. Confident, courageous, facing life. Finding your passion again. So we see you here, how I've said before, at the crossroads. Waiting for that offer, for that cup to be offered. And not really sure if you still want it. because it took so long. Because that night is moving so damn slow. It could indicate here that they are coming towards you now after a long wait as the Knight of Coins, to offer something solid, to offer to work together and to make it work, what leads to communication and clarity with the Ace of Swords. How I said, new beginnings based on honesty and clarity. What would bring deep healing with the Four of Swords? That clarity, that finally speaking the truth, finally communicating and expressing what's going on would bring that healing. And then they are coming into their full power too. I feel a very relieving energy. And we have the Star. So the Star is deep emotional healing, wishes and wish fulfillment. The stars are aligning in your favor. You are divinely guided and protected. So right now it is about going within on your own, to step back from the connection for a moment and focus on you. For them it is about to deal with their situation and finalize everything. It is about the compassion for the other one's journey as well as for the own journey. And to let it all unfold naturally, to come into that going with the flow. Angel answers for Aries, please. Within the next few months, if you believe, and it's up to you. That was a message right at the beginning already. It is up to you which path you choose. You have free will, you can do whatever you want. But you have to recognize that it is your decision, that you are the creator. That was already a message in that spirit animal card. You are the creator, and I told you that message already before I began to pull cards. So this is the Whispers of Love Oracle. Too many cards on the table. For Aries, we have physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. And we have consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So I really feel for some of you it is here because it took so long already, and that suffering, that waiting, that yearning and not getting what you desire, that feeling exhausted and drained, that just made tired, and it caused you to lose trust. And I really think and feel for some of you, you don't even remember why you want them back. You don't remember the love. It is just you are so used to think about them, and because you at some point you've decided that you want them back. But, and I don't say you don't love them, but I say that the way you think about them is not in a lovable way anymore. It is about, this is my path, I'm on this path, I've put so much effort and energy into it, and now I want my reward. I want finally that happy relationship. But the way you think, because of it is a so long journey, is not in love anymore. Not because the love isn't there, it's just because the whole journey. So remember the love again. Remember how you've met them the first time, what they stirred inside of you. Remember some happy times. Remember why you fell in love with them. and let go of the negativity around the situation. And in general, come back into that trust. So this is the heart-shaped love oracle by Tony Carmine Solano. We have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So again, a message of it is your decision which path to choose here. We have wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And we have only time will tell at the bottom. So, the last message as an advice from Spirit for you, from the Gaia Oracle, also by Tony Carmine Solano. So what is your advice for Aries for the month of October? And so, we have the Night Wind, facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. That is number 23. What is a 5? 5 is the number of challenges and changes. This card relates to the disturbed sleep patterns, vivid dreams or nightmares you have been experiencing. Something is troubling you, yet you are not openly acknowledging this either to yourself or others. This unresolved issue has created fear and anxiety which you have yet to resolve. Because of this, your subconscious mind is processing the issue as you sleep. The fear resurfacing in your dream time and time again is in various forms and guises. This is your subconscious mind's way of dealing with the issue and forcing you to face your fear. On some level, this is helpful. However, the only way this issue can be resolved is by consciously facing your fear. First, truly acknowledge your fear. Express it in detail by writing it down. Then share it by talking about it with someone you trust. This simple process takes some courage, but it is well worth it. Acknowledging and expressing your fear is the first major step towards healing this issue. You will find that all will be resolved soon. Affirmations with this card. I share my fears and concerns with those I trust and love. There is nothing to fear, there is only love. All will soon be resolved. I am safe, I am loved. I face my fear and feel it dissolve in a pool of love. Very fitting last message here for this reading. We've had that message with the Moon card coming up already, and before too. So they have their own issue, but these issues aren't yours. You have your own stuff to deal with. So take care of yourself. Take a step back and let them deal with their stuff and you deal with yours. The potential is good here, but we have to take the time we need and give them the time they need. We can't force things. Everyone has its own unique journey and everyone has his own way of dealing with things and also a different pace of dealing with things. And for healing and letting go, we have to honor this for ourselves as well as for others. I wish you all the very best, Aries, for your situation and as well as in general. Thank you so much for watching. Wish you a wonderful month of October and hope to see you soon. Bye for now.